surrenderance to Mother is very much important. Now here, Lakshmi ji takes the devotee near Krishna. At the same time, she can act like an illusory energy and bewilder the devotee. So the devotees, they know. Aruna, just see. So the devotees, they know that if the illusory energy acts, then they will be bewildered. They cannot attain the devotional service. So that is why they are pleading to Mother Lakshmi. If you do not protect us, then who will protect us? Being entangled by your illusory energy, godless people of the world wander in the cycle of birth and death and suffer miseries. If you, as the object of their worship, do not protect them, then those foolish children cannot consider you worshipable. As a result, being entangled in tight ropes, they cannot surrender to the Supreme Lord. So, if you give them protection, it will be very nice. They will serve you. If you do not protect them, they will not serve you. And naturally, if they don't serve you, they will never get the shelter of the Supreme Lord. In this way, they will be entangled more tightly in the ropes of this material entanglement. Sabara uddhar lagi सबार उद्धार लागी तुम्हारा प्रकाश दुखित जीवेर माता कर निज दास. You manifest for the deliverance of everyone. O Mother, please accept the suffering living entities as your servants. So Sabar Uddhar Lagi, you have appeared to deliver everyone. So the living entities are the suffering souls here. You accept them as your servant, Nijatasa, being tortured by your covering and throwing potencies. Persons desirous of liberation from this material world wish to be delivered by becoming free from material desires. So again, who has thrown them? You have only thrown them. How? You have tortured them. How? By your external potency. Because they were also not interested, so you tortured them. You just throw them out. When you have thrown them out, what will happen? They just wander. They just wander about. And in this way, though they want liberation, they don't get it. With the desire to benefit such entities who are inclined towards your service, you remove their threefold miseries and instruct them to become inclined to the service of the Lord. So please remove your illusory covering. And in this way, engage them in devotional service. Why the illusory energy works on the living entities? Because they did not have the desire to serve Lord. Because they did not have desire to serve Lord, then Lakshmi ji acts upon them as the material energy and throws them out from the devotional service. The moment they are gone, anyhow they were not inclined, so she doesn't allow them to worship her. So when the worship of internal potency is not there, what will happen? The hope of getting Krishna is lost. The further entanglement in the material world, it starts. That is why here the devotees are praying, please remove their suffering, this threefold suffering, and instruct them, to guide them, instruct them to become inclined to devotional service. Brahmadira Vandya Tumi Sarva Bhuta Buddhi. Tuma Sanarile Sarva Mantradira Shuddhi. You are worshipped by great personalities like Brahma. You are the intelligence of all living entities. By remembering you, one's chanting of mantras become purified. So you are worshipped by great personalities like Brahma. So it is said all the demigods worship you. Gayatri Devi delivers the human beings from the concepts of acceptance and rejection, awards them pure intelligence by remembering you. The restlessness of mental speculators is clarified. So how Gayatri mantra refers to worshipping Lakshmi. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Chodayat Tat Savitaha Turvarenyam Tatsaviturvarenyam Varenyam Tat Savitaha Varenyam. Tat means your Savita, Lakshmi. Varenyam is the object of worship. Dhiya, she gives intelligence. Dhiya, Yonaha, Prachodayat. That is how, let me take shelter of Savita. Savita, sometimes people think that it is referred to sun god. No. This is referring clearly to Mother Lakshmi. Savita is one of the name of Mother Lakshmi. That is why Gayatri mantra is not for sun god. Gayatri mantra is the worship of Mother Lakshmi, by which one can understand the potency of Krishna. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Om. Om iti akshara Brahma. Om Nirdesham. Nirdeshita. Om is indicating Krishna. And who is the controller of the three planetary systems? Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha. All the upper planetary systems from Mother Earth has been spoken. And also the lower planetary systems, everything, the controller is Krishna. But how to understand? One should have intelligence. For that, Tat Savitaha Varenyam. Savita has to be worshipped. Lakshmi has to be worshipped. Then one gets the intelligence. When we say Lakshmi, Mahalakshmi refers to whom? The internal potency. We are not talking about the external potency. External potency only acts on bewildered souls and makes them further bewildered on the godless civilization. So Mother Lakshmi, internal potency, has been worshipped in the Gayatri mantra. Because of you, one gets an intelligence. Let me pay obeisances to you. Let me take your shelter, Prachodayata, by which you can engage us more in your worship and we can understand the position of Krishna. So devotees are not interested in worshipping directly Krishna. They are more interested in worshipping the internal potency of Krishna, that is Lakshmi. If you worship Lakshmi, automatically what is the desire of Krishna can be understood. Because it's only mother who knows the father. Father cannot be known directly. Mother has to be mother. You see, the child is more near to mother than the father. It's the mother who guides the child because mother has a lot of compassion. Even if the child does mistake, mother covers the mistake. Mother hides the mistake. And in this way, mother is more compassionate. And she guides the child. She can thrash the child. She has all the authority to thrash the child. But she will not tolerate if the father thrashes the child. You see, in every house it happens. If father scolds, mother gets hurted very fast. If father cannot scold the child, even though the child is actually the product of father. But still, mother has kept the child for 9 months in the womb. The closeness of the child with the mother or the attachment of the child to the mother is more stronger than the father. That is why mother takes the privilege to scold the child, but will not allow the child to be insulted by even father. That is why this mantra, Gayatri mantra, is a direct worship to Savita. One should know Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Tat Savitaha Varenyam. Varenyam means she is the head or she is the chief of all the devotees. Varenyam, she is the greatest. Varenyam, Parishta. Dhiya, she is the one who gives the intelligence. Dhiya, Yonaha, Prachodaya. In this way, let me pay obeisances. At the same time, let me take your shelter. Yehi mata, yehi mata stuti kare, sakala mahanta, vara mukha Mahaprabhu, shuniya nitanta. As Mahaprabhu attentively listened to all the devotees, now all the devotees are offering prayers to Lakshmi. Now, Mahaprabhu has taken the role of Lakshmi. Drama is going on. In the drama, he enacts as Lakshmi and the devotees are all offering prayers. Actually, he has taken the mood of Srimati Radharani, who is the Moola Shakti. And the same Moola Shakti appears as Shri Bhu Leela Shakti. So as Mahaprabhu attentively listened to all the devotees offer prayers in this way, he became inclined to offer them benedictions. Varamukha is one of the beautiful name of Lakshmi, Varamukha. She offers benedictions. And how is that benedictions? She engages everyone very easily in devotional service. She has compassion. She doesn't see even the qualification, whether he is qualified or not. She just engages everyone. The compassion is the topmost in mother than the father. So Mother Lakshmi engages the devotees. The moment she sees they have come to her. Punha punha sabe danda pranama karya. Punha stuti kare shloka padiya padiya. The devotees repeatedly offered prayers, obeisances, by reciting selected verses. Sabai Laila Mata Tomar Sharala. Shubha Drishti Kar Tora Pade Bahuman. Sabaiya Laila Mata Tomar Sharana. Everybody has come to take your shelter, O Mother. Shubha Drishti. Please glance. And that glance should be with complete mercy. That is why the glance of mother is also known as Shubha Drishti. Krishna also gives the glance. Krishna also glances. But mother's glance is Shubha Drishti. Krishna's glance becomes Shubha Drishti only by the recommendation of mother. Shubha Drishti kara tora pade bahumana. So please glance mercifully at us so that we can engage ourselves and be fixed at your lotus feet. This is very important, being fixed at the lotus feet. So let our mind be fixed. Yehi mata sabaya karena nivedana urdhva bahu kare sabe karena krandana. Yehi mata sabai. So everybody were doing nivedana. Nivedana means all were offering their prayers. At the time, they all cried, keeping their arms high. Urdhva bahu kare, keeping their arms raised and begging, "Oh Mother, keep us at your lotus feet. Engage us." Very much important. For a devotee to grow in devotional service, there's only one hope, the engagement in devotional service. So that can be given only by mother. So Mother Lakshmi engages everyone in devotional service, gives that potency, internal potency, gives the potency to serve to the Tatastha Shakti, that is Jivatma. Jivatma comes in between internal and external. External is just the illusory potency of the same mother. So the attraction in this material world, people get attracted. Just see, we take something from outside. People get attracted to all these things. Now in latest I saw, people call anything as prasad. The devotees are also bewildered on top of that. Is fruity a prasad? Is cake a prasad which is brought from outside? Are the rolls prasad which is brought from outside? See how the illusory energy bewilders. You cannot even offer fruity and all to Lord. What is cooked, that is prasad. It's not that you giving in a show box that becomes prasad. That is not prasad. Even Srila Prabhupada, when he went to West, he did not introduce cakes, chocolates, beverages. In fact, if you read Beginner's Guide, very clearly Prabhupada says, devotees should be away from chocolates, beverages, cakes. But even if you want to make the cake, you make it at home. There's a process. Taking something from outside and packed in a nice box, and the devotees are just running, prasad mil raha hai, prasad mil raha hai. I saw one family who was a very rich Maharashtrian family. They just came out of the big pandal and were shouting. And they're saying, this is not ISKCON. ISKCON means Khichdi Prasad because they have visited many temples. ISKCON means Khichdi Prasad. ISKCON means Puri Sabji Dal Kheer, Dal Rice. That is Prasad. Not that whatever you give is Prasad. Prabhupada did not introduce all these things. Prabhupada introduced Khichdi. In the sweets, Prabhupada introduced Indian bullets. What is that? Rasagulla. Where were all those things? Just key. This is our Indian tradition. We are becoming inclined to the foreign culture. We have to be very careful. Foreign culture is creeping in our consciousness. I made a video in this, when I visited Mayapur. Pizzas, burgers. This is not prasad. Don't call everything as prasad. Cook the same. Cook, offer. And the food which is for the Western countries are not for our land. Our land has certain food which is suitable for us. Now, we cannot eat khichdi in a cold country, but still Prabhupada introduced khichdi, hot khichdi's. We should be very careful about all these things. Maya can bewilder anyone. So that is why here, very clearly it has been said, the devotees also should raise their arms high and cry, "Oh Lord, save us from these illusory energies." Grahe majhe kande sabapati vratagana ananda haila chandrasekhara bhavana. The chaste ladies cried inside the room, and the house of Chandrasekhar became filled with ecstasy. So Mahaprabhu is enacting the role of Lakshmi. All the chaste ladies. The ladies are chaste when they are not freely mixing with any man. That is why they are called as chaste ladies. They were sitting inside the house and this all is happening in Chandrasekhar's house. A big open veranda where the stage is made. The chaste ladies are inside. They are hearing to all these prayers. They are crying. Anande sakala loka bhaya nahi jane. Henai samaye nishi haila avasane. As they all forgot themselves in ecstasy, the night came to an end. So this all happens at night. So night came to an end. Anande na jane loke nishi bhela shesha. Daruna aruna asi bhela pravesha. In ecstasy, they did not notice that the night had ended and the bright sun had already arisen. O haila nishi haila nritya avasane bhajila sabara buke yena mahabana. As the night ended, the dance stopped. This pierced the hearts of everyone like a sharp arrow. So beautifully, here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is dancing and all the devotees are dancing in ecstasy. But as the night ended, at the dawn, so naturally this ecstatic things cannot be seen by general public. That is why the dance stopped. And it was like a piercing of a sharp arrow. Chamakita haya, sabe chari dike chaya, pohaila nishikari kande ubaraya. Struck with wonder, they all look around and loudly cried out, "Oh, the night has ended." Even if you go to Guruvayur, there in the night, beautiful leelas of Lord is enacted by very confidential devotees of Lord. When all the public goes, the temple is closed. So in Guruvayur, we'll experience this. Generally, all our devotees also go and take rest. They all go away. And I remember myself and my Shiksha Guru, Kamalshan Prabhuji, and one of two devotees. We used to go and see the whole drama. And nobody speaks anything, only music will be there. Traditional veena, violin, And then through the drama, the whole Krishna Leela is enacted. So one has to identify. Oh, now the Lord has taken which mood. Now the internal potency has taken which mood, Satyabhama, Jambavati. So in this way, or Rukmini. So in this way, the devotees, they enact so beautifully, Kerala dance very nicely. And this all happens at night. All happens at night. And practically like 1 or 2 hours before the temple is going to open, this will be stopped. So the devotees go to Guruvayur, they go and take rest, but few of us, we used to only sleep for 1 hour because naturally you have to see the beautiful Vishwarupa Darshan. Mangalarti is also known as Vishwarupa Darshan, where Lord is not dressed in anything. And for that Vishwarupa Darshan is a huge crowd. So immediately we used to go take bath and immediately come again to the temple and stand for Vishwarupa Darshan, the most beautiful darshan of Guruvayurappan with the glow of the lamps. And he will not have any dress that time. Even the chandan which has been put, it all will be removed. After that, he will be adorned with chandan and beautiful garlands and all. But first is Vishwarup Darshan. So now the devotees are crying, "Oh, what an ecstatic dance was there, but now the night has ended. So again, we have to go back." So Koti Putra Shoke, O Ete ke Dukha Nahe, Ye Dukha Janmila Sabha Vaishnava Hridaya. So the distress that the devotees felt could not be compared to that experienced on losing millions of sons. So the distress of father and mother is losing a son, but losing even millions of sons is not so distressful as the end of the night where the end of the Leela happens. Ye dukhe Vaishnava sabe arunera chabe chahe prabhura kripara lagi bhasma nahi haya. The devotees looked at the sun with such unhappiness that it would have burnt to ashes as it was not protected by the mercy of the Lord. So devotees were very angry. So they looked at the sun. Why did you arise? So much of ecstatic dance and so much of ecstasy was there. All of us are experiencing and we are crying and the wonderful prayers of the devotees. And we are all, in fact, praying to our mother. Such a nice ecstasy. But why did you arise, O sun? So they were looking as if they are going to burn the sun. Let's see. So, O Ranga Rahiva Hena Vishada Bhaviya Ateva Gaurachandra Karile Nahiya. Gaurachandra did that to increase the devotees' attachment through their great lamentation on seeing the completion of that pastime. So this was all done by Gaurachandra, even having ecstasy for Lord. It's also given by Lord, so that the attachment to the Lord increases. Kande Sabha Bhakta Gana Vishada Bhaviya Prativrata Gana Kande Bhumite Padiya. All the devotees cried in great lamentation, and the chaste ladies cried as they fell to the ground. So all were crying. They did not want to leave Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In fact, every day Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is to enact, but still, Navanava Rasadhamni Uddhatumrantumasit. Every time it is newer and newer. One doesn't want to leave Lord even for a fraction of a second. Yata Narayani Shakti Jagat Janani Sei Sabha Hayache Vaishnava Grahani. All the energies of Narayani, the mother of the universe, have appeared as the wives of the Vaishnavas. The women of this world are bodily expansions of Narayani's energies. Unlike the non-devotees, the Vaishnavas are not influenced by the spirit of enjoyment to consider the energies of Narayani, the mother of the universe, as the supreme. So Vaishnavas are not influenced by the spirit of enjoyment. So they don't consider the spirit of enjoyment to be the energy of Narayana. They know that only the devotee's inclination to devotional service, that is the expansion of Narayani's energy. So the women of this world who are inclined to devotional service, they're expansions. That is why they are known as Graha Lakshmi. In some few days before the class, I said, Graha Lakshmi should be dressed very nicely. In Bhakti Vaibhav class, the same thing had been spoken. When Krishna arrives, at the time all the women, his wives, everyone, they dress very nicely. Early morning, when the woman of the house wakes up, she should take bath, decorate herself with tilak, and braid her hairs. One should comb the hairs, not keep it open or something top knot. No, braid the hairs properly. Oil it, braid the hairs, apply tilak, put tika, dress properly, collect everything. Dress properly, that doesn't mean that you can do something gorgeous dressing. No, it's morning hours. Even though you have simple dress, it should be neat and clean. And you should start your consciousness by serving Krishna. That is how Graha Lakshmi, a small flower which is offered to Lord, should be always there on the hairs of the women of the house. This should be strictly done because we are expansions. Whoever is in devotional service, we are expansions of our mother. So mother likes, when you see even in the house, mother always likes to put flowers on the head of the child, isn't it? Especially the baby girl. Mother loves the baby girl to be dressed very nicely, nice bangles, payal. So all these things, alankara has to be done. This alankara, these ornaments are giving pleasure to mother. Do you like mother seeing the child, open hair, shabby? At least a devotee mother will not like. A devotee mother, a cultured mother, will not like to see the daughter coming in some modern dress. No. In fact, devotee mother should like to see the daughter coming in nice, wonderful, braided hairs, with a lot of flowers, bangles. That is Shubha Lakshana. This is all the Shubha Lakshana. You don't have tika in your matha. You have your open hairs. You don't put bangles. This is all inauspiciousness. It is not the sign of a married woman, especially the Sumangali. Sumangali, it's not the sign of Sumangali. So every mother wants a daughter to be Sumangali. So mother, goddess mother also wants. So naturally, she also likes to see the dress nicely dressed. And suppose somebody has become a widow, even then she can dress very nicely. Putting tilak, that itself is enough. Putting tilak. Oh yes, widow woman cannot put a flower, but at least she can put tilak, braid the hairs, because Krishna is pati for all the patis. Actually, technically, nobody becomes a widow. Everybody is wife of Krishna. If that is understood very nicely, then the widow can take the kumkuma and offer in her chest and say, "Oh Lord, you are there in my chest." Because that cannot be done publicly, because in the social circumstances, at least especially in the Bharat Bhumi, that is not allowed. Because she cannot dress, she cannot attract other men. The Shastras say that is why she cannot do what a Sumangli can do. But what she can do, internally she can accept Krishna as the husband and apply tilak, have nice braided hairs, and dress in a neat cloth and worship Krishna. So here we'll stop. Any questions you can ask? Yeah, Medhavini.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Danat Pranam. Thank you so much, Mataji. Very, very wonderful session, like always. Mataji, I had a question that you mentioned that in one of the previous sessions, related sessions, you mentioned that we cannot aspire to go back to Goloka Vrindavan, but we can try to go back to Vaikunta because Lakshmi Devi is very merciful like that. But I had a query that Lakshmi Devi's expansion of Radharani, and Radharani is most merciful. So how to understand that it is easier to go back to Vaikunta than Goloka Vrindavan? Can you help to understand? Hare Krishna.
No, we are not qualified. Simple. Everybody cannot enter. No? Mercy can be shown in drawing room also. Why allow in the bedroom? One has to be qualified for that. One has to be taken that much. So Lakshmi ji, till the point, because we are sadhakas, how can we know so intimate relationship? Even Lakshmi ji wants to become a gopi, wants to take the bhava of gopi. But she has got the position of mother. It is said Lakshmi ji also does lot of tapasya to get into the Rasa Leela of Krishna. What is the meaning? She is not having Krishna as husband? She has. But the Rasa Leela refers to experiencing that intimate association with other's wife. Understand it nicely. But Lakshmi is Swakiya Bhavarasa. She wants to taste that Parakiya Bhavarasa. Krishna says, need not. You are my wife. But that what is Parakiya Bhavarasa? Well, let me also be somebody's wife, na? Then you love me, I will also come and run. So that bhava even Lakshmi ji also hankers. And when Lakshmi ji is hankering, who are we? And Lakshmi ji is not doing still tapasya. Then who are we? How can we even understand these all things? That is why be straightforward, be simple. Like how Rama stands straight and shows what is the maryada. That is why simple, straightforward devotional service is only done through Lakshmi Narayana. Yes, Radha Krishna worship is very intimate and very the most difficult thing to understand also. Very difficult. Being others' wife but really fully focused in Krishna. Parakiya Bhavarasa Brajete Prachara. It's not so easy. Okay.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Any other doubt? So, Gaur Purnima is coming closer and closer. Let us fully focus our consciousness and chanting more. We fixed up in a devotional service. Gaur Purnima will be celebrated in 3 places. And Saturday we have Gaur Purnima celebration at Kalyan. In Kandivali we have on 24th. Then 25th we have the main day, that is Gaur Purnima celebration. We have at Thane, Jagannath Devasthanam, requesting all the devotees to completely focus and serve the Lord, take opportunity, especially the initiated devotees, Brahmin initiated devotees, first initiated devotees, and they will all get the opportunity to perform the Panchamrit Abhishek of Gaur Nitai at Jagannath Devasthan. Pushpa Abhishek is for everyone. After Lord dresses, Pushpa Abhishek, everybody can do. Hare Krishna. So we stop here. Panchakalpatarudeshak pasintu devachakapitanam pavani vaishnavibhyo namo namah. वैष्णव वृंद की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, एकादशी महामहोत्सव की जय. Chant nicely. Hare Krishna.